This is One Kick Legend. Today we're going to keep on talking about how to confuse your opponent with your footwork, flanking, and creative striking. Welcome to Kick Legend, where I help you athleticize your art and put art into your fight. Here once again with Archie Luz at Undisputed MMA. And today he's going to talk about how fighters like Lomachenko can confuse you just with their creative footwork, flanking, and striking.
That's right. Well, one thing about Lomachenko and a lot of the other upper echelon fighters out there today, guys like Guillermo Rigondeaux, even Manny Pacquiao, they're opposite-handed in most cases. They're lefties, they're southpaws. They have an advantage if they know how to use it against their opponents. So the vast majority of fighters are right-handed. They'll use that to their advantage. A lot of times, again, we're told if you're fighting an opposite-handed fighter, you want to stay on the outside or on their flank. Now, what Lomachenko does is he'll have a tendency to get close, and he'll know exactly what's coming. At this point here, he's already stuffed that lead hand, the left hand of a right-handed opponent, and all he has to do is just pivot out here. So all he has to do at this point here, every time he's in a position where he feels like he can throw something here, he'll be blocking. All you have to do there is put that left leg, his left leg behind him, just the way an illustrismo student would do, okay? Or an illustrismo fighter would do. Bring it back there, and bam, he's got himself a really good angle to throw. In many cases, you'll see him double, triple up with his strikes on the same side. Not so much left, right. He'll be coming off to the side here. He'd use this to throw the guy off balance, his lead hand, either pushing a little bit dirty, okay, or even throwing a short hook, little body shots here, getting their attention here, and then all of a sudden, throwing multiple strikes on the strong side.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of hold this for the first one, then up here.
Okay, so you can throw Zeo.
Yeah.
Hook.
What's worth noting here is, as he's outflanking me, he knows where my left arm is, which is partially why this is shut down. You notice that he can't really hit me with this tool either. I mean, better than I can hit him, but it's not, it's not world-changing events here that he's going to execute with his right hand. But what happens is, it's kind of this attack by drawing, right?
That's right.
He's either going to fire first, and he's going to get there first, or there's only one door open for me.
That's right.
When he's got contact, he knows what door I'm going to walk through, and I'm going to do the one thing he's waiting for, which is why this is so frustrating and confusing, right? You think the position is almost symmetric. It actually is more symmetric than how much you're losing makes it feel like. Like you're losing by a lot, but the asymmetry is actually only a little bit. But it's because his strategy is being applied to what's happening. He knows what door I'm going to walk through. Now remember, technically, I know what door he's going to walk through too. But for some reason, me as the frustrated, disoriented guy tends to not think about it that way. I tend to just fire and walk into his trap.
That's right. Yeah, nice thing about it, again, and like you said, you know exactly where I'm at. But I'm at the advantage here, unless you try to step over my foot, right? That's one thing you can do, but it's going to throw you into a disadvantage. A little bit of dirty boxing here, I could actually start using my leg.
Yeah.
Okay, I could twist through, throw you off balance. While you're off balance, I could throw that. Again, a little dirty boxing, but for self-defense purposes.
Or if you're doing MMA.
For MMA, perfect. Yeah, exactly.
Right, you see this actually fairly often.
That's right. Yeah.
And by the way, if I don't know what's going on, right, he's over here and he's kind of dropping bombs on me, I can just shove, right? It's not my favorite technique,
Sure.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But better than getting pasted in the face three times by his power hand.
Exactly.
Right?
That is a great way to combat it. The only problem for you that at this point, so you do that push-off, I'm free.
Yeah.
I'm scot-free. I got away by throwing a number of shots that landed, it did this damage. Now I'm out of range, right? So.
And by the way, that's also him not pushing back.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but this is the thing, quite frankly, if you're talking in MMA contacts where shoving is allowed, Even someone who can outflank is typically not educated in that kind of shoulder turning manipulation in the kind of martial arty way that we would talk about it in terms of Kali, Eskrima, and Panatukan, right? So sometimes even though he's got the footwork on, just putting up this ugly barrier, at least buys me a little bit of time. Especially when he goes to this side. Remember in one of our videos, when he got to this side of me, this feels just awful, right? I mean, I've got very few tools, but at least I have the strong hand push, right? To at least kind of get away for a second. But again, if he decides to play that game and he got here and he wants to shove, right, kind of like hooking the elbow out of the way or whatever, I'm in a world of trouble, right? And we'll probably explore that someday because it's really cool.
One of the nice things, again, these upper echelon fighters, again, if as a southpaw, generally you're told to move to your right. As an orthodox fighter, you want to go to your left. Now, as these upper echelon guys do, they'll actually work the opposite. So they'll maybe be out here. I know you're going to throw your 1-2. I mean, in most cases, being an orthodox fighter, I'm going to invite that classical mat. Okay, so what I do is I move out here. Okay, but that's just temporary. Come right back in. And I, again, work myself to that same angle I was when I did the bob and weave. Right. So again, that's where you'll see the Pacquiao's, the Lomachenkos take advantage of their opposite stance.
All right, so I hope you found that entertaining and useful. Once again, this is Roy here with Archie Luz at Undisputed Martial Arts in East York, Toronto. Check them out. Archie's a wonderful martial artist, very well educated in both the sport art and the combat or self-defense aspect through the Kali Strismo, and just years and years of experience. Wonderful martial artist in the GTA. Great guy. So I hope you check it out. This is Roy, Kick Legend. Keep your chin down and elevate your striking.